check out some more of my CDs, shall we? Got a nice blue case this time, and right, got one little promo at the front. Orphanage. They were a Dutch doom death metal band. Pretty cool. Let me move this a little bit closer so you can see more CD, and that's it. That'll do. Orphanage. Oh no, there's another promo stuck behind it. Wow, this box is pretty wedged. Oh yeah, Manipulated Slaves, the legendary Black Jade. Awesome Japanese kind of thrash, kind of half thrash, half melodic death metal really, but really cool stuff actually. Just come back a little bit. Yeah, really good album this one, Manipulated Slaves. If you get a chance to check them out, do so. Really cool stuff. Right, Dark Woods, My Betrothed, Autumn Roars Thunder. Can't remember where they're from. Kind of black doom death, I think, if I recall. Right, more doom death stuff from the Netherlands, Phlebotomized. These are a really cool band, Phlebotomized. They had a couple of good albums. This one, Sky Contact, and one of the other ones in here as well. I don't know, we'll find out as we go through it. Right, then we've got oh, get out of the box. Demolition Hammer. Awesome American thrash band. This is, I think this is their third album. Not quite as highly regarded as the other two albums that preceded it, but it's not bad at all. I think it's still a pretty decent release. Defleshed. I think these are French death metalers. Could be wrong. In Extremo, Wacht die Toten. These are like German folk metal band. They use bagpipes on stage, but they're sort of German bagpipes. They're called Doodle Sax. That always sticks in my mind. Doodle Sax. Murder Corporation. These guys had members of Deranged, Swedish death metal band. Good stuff. Oh, Grief of Emerald. Yeah. It is a pretty decent melodic black metal kind of stuff. Don't think they had a very... I'm not sure how long they carried on for, to be honest. Or if they just had this one and then yeah, I've not heard much about them. So I'm not sure how well they went on to do. But that's not a bad release. Excrement. It's not as bad as it sounds. Yeah. It may sound like shit, but it's not. It's excrement. No, pretty cool. Ad Nauseum, Lives of Lies, Despise and Demise. I think it's a compilation of a couple of their releases. I believe. Let me have a quick check. Because they had an album called something and Demise. No, maybe this is the second album actually. This must be the second album, but it just sounds a little bit reminiscent of the... I saw the first one's got something similar kind of name. But anyway, not exactly a household name, Ad Nauseum, but they were pretty cool. I quite like them. I interviewed them in my fanzine actually. This is a promo for a band called Infected Disarray. My old guitarist from my old band Suffering actually joined these guys, Infected Disarray. Yeah, a couple of Londoners on this. I know most of the guys from this band. I think they've actually just reformed again as a three-piece. Intestine Balism. That's a Japanese death metal band, kind of technical-ish, interesting avant-garde kind of death, I think, if I recall. Yeah, it's Phlebotomized again, but different logo. It's the same band as this one, but this is an earlier release, I believe. Preach Eternal Gospels. I haven't listened to this great deal actually. This is not the other album of theirs I was talking about. It was really good. Therion, Le Passa Cliff Off. Yeah, Therion started off as really cool Swedish death metal. They got a bit gothic and they've kind of gone completely kind of gothic nowadays. Yeah, I'm not too keen on them nowadays, but the old stuff is good. Broken Hope. These are an awesome American death metal band. I think the Bowels of Repugnance, is that their first? No, Swamped in Gore is their first. Bowels of Repugnance is their second. And really good band. They played in London earlier in the year when I see them. I try and every time they come over, I actually go and see them because I do like their stuff. They got cool. They've got their kind of OTT gore kind of stuff. One of my favourite song titles is "She Came Out in Chunks." It just sounds. It's such a good title. "She Came Out in Chunks." It's like, what? What's that all about? One of the guys from this. What's his name? Jeremy Wagner. He bought in auction the guitars of Jeff Hanneman from Slayer. When Jeff Hanneman of Slayer died, I think his guitars were auctioned off, and this guy bought them, and he uses them still. You know, plays live with them still. Not in the style of Slayer, of course, because they're a death metal band. But so he loved Slayer so much, you know, and respected the guitar and skills of Jeff Hanneman that he bid for the guitars once they became available, and he's now the proud possessor of them. So I believe. I may be mistaken but I'm sure I remember reading that. Right, Convulse, Reflection. Pretty cool, weird kind of. Yeah, it's good. There's one song on there that's got like electronic elements in here, but it's really catchy though. Quite like that. Gorefest, Mind Loss, another Dutch death metal band. No Name. Carved in Flesh. That is Carved in Flesh. Can't say I recall it too well. I think they're American. Yeah, and death metal got to be, hasn't it? Right, this was a London or Essex thrash band, Cruciferous. They played at the venue that I put on a few times. I saw them live a few times. They're a good band, actually, really good. It's a free piece most of the time. I think it was always a free piece, but they were really, really just brilliant. I mean, I remember when the first time I saw them live, I did a cover of Hammer Smash Face, and they just knocked it out of the park. It was just like really good cover. Okay, only two more to go. Oh, this is Cancer. They're a UK death metal band. This is not a very auspicious one of their releases. I can't say I even remember it, to be honest. It looks like it's just an EP. It's got one track on it, then it's got live in the studio, and then a Don't Breathe My Air mix, and a Severed Satchel Hairy Scary mix. So that's a bit of a weird EP, really. So I can't remember it at all. Oh, this is the last one in here. Is the other album by that band Phlebotomized that I was talking about earlier on. This is another cool album as well. I can't remember what's it called. Oh yeah, Immense Intense Suspense. Yeah, so got 3 releases by Phlebotomized in there. Really cool band. Interesting music. Anyway, that's it for the CDs for this week. Cheers for watching. Comment any down below if you know any of these, or check them out. Check them out because they're all interesting in their own way. Right, I'll be back next week with some more CDs to check out. And if you go to the blog link down below, you can see all my sort of music stuff I do in there. I do demo tapes on Tuesdays. I do digital downloads you can get for free on Thursdays. I do my CDs on Saturday. And we do vinyl on Monday. So yeah, check that out if you're interested. And check out my podcast, High Speed Hangover Podcast as well. All the links are in the blog, so you can check them all out on there. Doesn't cost you a penny. Cheers.